God is exposing the three people who are betraying you right now. You are not reading this by accident, and you cannot afford to ignore what is being revealed in this moment, because something hidden is coming into the light for your protection and your future. There are three people close to you whose intentions are not pure, and what they have been doing in silence is no longer being allowed to stay concealed. This is not meant to create fear within you, but to awaken your spirit so you can move wisely, guarded and covered by divine presence. What is being uncovered is directly connected to your next level, your breakthrough and your peace. If you listen carefully until the end, you will understand how this separation is already working in your favor. Type Amen to affirm. This is being revealed because you are loved, and deception will not be permitted to steal what has already been prepared for you. These three people have not always been obvious or loud, but their energy, their words, and their intentions have not been aligned with the path set for you. You felt something was off, but you pushed it aside, choosing kindness, choosing patience, choosing to hope for the best. Yet everything you could not fully see was seen clearly. The conversations behind your back, the subtle discouragement, the hidden jealousy, the smiles in front of you that carried entirely different thoughts when you turned away. Take a moment and gently press the like button as a sign that you are ready to receive clarity and protection over your life. This exposure is not punishment, it is protection. What is being removed is not just people, it is confusion, emotional weight and doubt that has been quietly slowing your progress. You have been carrying feelings that were not yours, trusting words that were not rooted in truth, and holding burdens that never belonged to you. Now the step being taken is to separate what is real from what is false, so your path becomes clear again. You will begin to notice patterns that once seemed small becoming undeniable, and your spirit will sense the difference between peace and disturbance more sharply than before. The first person is someone who pretends to support you but quietly competes with you on the inside. Their words often sound encouraging, but there is a hidden comparison running beneath the surface that turns your progress into their own insecurity. They celebrate you in front of others, but when alone they measure themselves against you and wish, without fully admitting it, that your pace would slow down. This energy has been draining you more than you realize because you opened your heart to them believing their intentions were pure. Type 1111 if you believe. The second person listens closely to your plans but does not guard them with care. They take what you share in trust and pass it along in ways that weaken your position, not always loudly or directly, but through small leaks that create unnecessary interference in your journey. You trusted them with your thoughts, your next steps, your hopes, and they did not carry that responsibility with integrity. This is being exposed so you can begin to move in wisdom and protect what is being built in your life. The third person has been around you for a long time, someone you never expected to be misaligned with you. Their betrayal is not loud or obvious. It shows up in their absence when you need support, in their silence when truth should be spoken, and in their quiet agreement with things that go against you. This kind of betrayal is subtle, but it affects your spirit deeply because it comes from a place of familiarity and shared history. It is being brought into your awareness, so you stop giving your energy where it is not being honored. Do not allow this revelation to harden your heart. This is not about becoming closed or afraid of people. It is about becoming discerning and aligned with truth. What is happening is not a taking away, it is a clearing. Space is being made for what is genuine, loyal, and meant to grow alongside you without hidden motives. There are people being prepared to enter your life who will not compete with you, who will not misuse your trust, and who will not stay silent when they should stand with you. What is being exposed was already out of alignment, already unable to go where you are being taken next. Stay calm as this unfolds. You do not need to confront everything at once or react from emotion. Watch, listen, and move with wisdom. What to say, when to step back, and how to protect your peace without creating unnecessary conflict. All of this will be made clear as you continue. The protection surrounding you is not weak. It is active, and it is working even when you cannot see every detail. You are chosen, and because you are chosen, not everyone around you has the heart to carry your assignment. This is why the separation is necessary. Trust that this process is leading you to a place where your energy is respected, your presence is valued, and your journey is supported without hidden motives. Do not be surprised by the emotions that arise as this becomes clearer. You may feel disappointment, sadness, or even disbelief, because your heart was genuine toward them. You gave your kindness freely, your time generously, and your trust without holding back. That is not something to regret. Your willingness to love is not weakness. What is happening now is not meant to shame your past choices, it is meant to refine your future ones. Not changing who you are, but strengthening how you protect what is within you. Type 777 if you trust in Jesus. You will begin to notice how your energy responds differently around certain people. Where there was once comfort, there may now be a quiet heaviness you cannot ignore. Where there was once easy conversation, there may now be a tension that speaks louder than words. This is not your imagination. The sensitivity of your spirit is being sharpened, so you can recognize what aligns with your peace and what disrupts it. Your spirit already knows the difference, and now your awareness is catching up to that truth. There will be moments you remember, small interactions that did not sit right at the time but were dismissed out of kindness. Those moments will come back with clarity, and you will understand them differently. You will see how certain words carried hidden meaning, how certain reactions revealed what was beneath the surface, and how certain silences spoke more than any sentence could. This is not to make you dwell on the past, but to complete the understanding that was missing before. As this unfolds, you may feel the urge to create distance, and that is not wrong. There is a difference between isolation and healthy separation, and what you are being guided into is the latter. You are not being called to shut yourself away from everyone, but to step back from what is not aligned with your growth and your peace. Distance does not always require explanation, and not every step needs a conversation. Sometimes the quiet shift is the most powerful move, because it protects your energy without creating unnecessary conflict. You must also understand that not every betrayal comes from hatred. Some come from insecurity, some from jealousy, some from a simple lack of self-awareness. This does not excuse what was done, but it explains how it happened. When people are not at peace within themselves, they act in ways that disturb the peace of others. You are not responsible for fixing that within them, and you are not called to carry the weight of their inner struggles. Your responsibility is to remain aligned with truth, integrity, and the path set before you. Type 1010 if you walk by faith. You are also being taught how to guard what you share. Not everything placed inside your heart is meant to be spoken openly to everyone around you. Some things are sacred, some things are in preparation, and need to grow quietly before they are revealed. You have been open with your plans because you trust easily. But now you are learning that wisdom is not about silence. It is about timing and discernment. You will know when to speak, who to speak to, and what to keep in the quiet place between you and God. There is a new level of strength rising within you, and it is not loud or aggressive. It is calm, steady, and grounded in truth. This strength does not need to prove anything, and does not require validation from those who cannot understand your journey. It allows you to walk away without bitterness, to let go without anger, and to move forward without carrying resentment. This is the kind of strength that protects your heart while keeping it genuinely open to what is real and good. You may notice that as you begin to step back, the behavior of these people becomes more visible or even more intense. This is because your shift changes the dynamic that once allowed their actions to go unnoticed. When you stop responding the same way, stop sharing the same way, and stop engaging at the same level, it creates a reaction. Do not let that reaction pull you back into old patterns. Stay steady in the direction you are being led, because your consistency will protect your progress. This is not only an exposure of what is wrong, it is a guiding toward what is right. Connections will come into your life that feel different from the beginning. They will not carry confusion or create doubt. They will feel peaceful, supportive, and genuine, and you will not have to wonder where you stand with them. This is what is being prepared as what does not belong is removed. Trust that you are not alone in this process. When you feel uncertain, you will be guided. When you feel overwhelmed, you will be steadied. When you feel hurt, you will be comforted. What matters is staying connected to the truth within you, because what you cannot yet see is already being taken care of. Keep your heart soft, but your boundaries strong. Keep your spirit open, but your discernment active. You are not becoming distant, you are becoming wise. You are not losing people, you are being redirected toward what is genuinely meant for you. Clarity is a gift, even when it arrives through uncomfortable truths. Type 1212 to claim miracles. Their actions do not define your worth. Their betrayal does not reduce your value. What they failed to honor in you does not take away what was placed inside you. You are still chosen, still favored, still protected, still moving toward everything prepared for you. Do not allow their behavior to make you question your identity or your purpose. Type 555 to affirm. You are also being taught how to move in silence when necessary. Not every truth you discover needs to be announced, and not every realization needs to be explained. There is strength in quiet understanding, in stepping back without drama, and in allowing distance to do what words cannot. You do not need to defend your decisions to those who cannot understand your path. Your peace is enough confirmation that you are moving in the right direction. Watch how your environment begins to shift as you apply what you are learning. Conversations will change. Certain connections will naturally fade without force. This is not loss, this is alignment. What stays will feel lighter, clearer, and more genuine. What leaves will no longer carry the same hold over you. There is also a lesson forming here about boundaries. You have been generous with your time, your energy, and your presence. But generosity without boundaries leads to exhaustion. You are being shown how to give without draining yourself, how to care without losing balance, and how to support others without neglecting your own well-being. Boundaries are not walls. They are protection, and they allow you to remain strong while still being kind. As you become more grounded, the need for approval begins to fade. You will no longer feel the same pressure to be understood by everyone, because you will understand yourself more clearly. This is where freedom begins, when you stop shaping yourself to fit the expectations of others and start walking in the truth of who you are. Type 222 to receive blessings. Forgiveness is also part of your healing, but forgiveness does not mean access. You can release what was done without allowing it to continue. You can let go of resentment without reopening doors that need to stay closed. Forgiveness frees your heart, but boundaries protect your future, and both are necessary for moving forward in peace. You are not the same person you were when this began to unfold within you, and that is exactly what was intended. This exposure was not brought into your life only to reveal others. It was brought to refine you, to strengthen you, and to awaken a deeper understanding that will guide you far beyond this moment. You are learning how to stand in truth even when it is uncomfortable, how to accept clarity even when it changes relationships, and how to move forward without needing everything to stay the same. There is a quiet confidence rising in you that does not need to be announced to anyone. It shows in how you carry yourself, in how you respond, and in what you choose to accept or walk away from. You are no longer reacting from emotion alone. You are responding with understanding. You are no longer holding on out of habit. You are releasing what does not align with your peace. Type 666 to affirm your strength. You will begin to see that not every situation requires your presence, and not every conversation deserves your energy. There were times you felt the need to explain, to justify, or to stay engaged, even when it drained you. Now you are learning that your peace is more valuable than being understood by those who are not willing to see clearly. This is wisdom in action. Where there was once overthinking, there is now quiet certainty. Where there was once hesitation, there is now calm direction. This stability is not dependent on what others do. It is rooted in your connection with truth. As you stay grounded in that connection, external situations lose their power to shake you. You are becoming steady, not because everything around you is perfect, but because you are aligned. As you continue forward, your relationships will take on a different quality. The ones that remain will feel more balanced, more respectful, and more aligned with who you are becoming. There will be less confusion, less hidden tension, and more genuine connection. The right connections do not require constant effort to maintain. They grow through mutual understanding and respect. Type 999. If you trust the process, do not rush to fill the space that has been created. Allow it to remain open long enough to understand its purpose. In that space you will find clarity, healing, and a deeper sense of direction. You will learn how to be comfortable in your own presence, how to trust your own decisions, and how to move without needing constant validation from others. This is where your foundation becomes solid. What has been revealed will not control your future. It has already served its purpose by bringing clarity into your present. You are not bound to what happened, and you are not limited by the actions of others. You are free to move forward with a new perspective, a stronger spirit, and a clearer path. Stay grounded in who you are becoming. Do not allow moments of doubt to pull you back into old patterns. You have come too far to return to what once held you back. Keep your focus on the direction ahead, and trust that every step is building something greater than what you can currently see. You are being anchored in clarity, so you no longer have to question what your spirit already knows. This is where you begin to walk with a different kind of awareness, one that is calm, grounded, and deeply rooted in truth. You are not being stripped of connection. You are being prepared for the right ones. What is ahead requires clarity, and clarity is exactly what is being given to you now. Type 888 to step into divine alignment.